You know what, son? So did I. You know, he really emphasized the importance of being out in the ministry. And that made me think about you. I know tomorrow will be your first day out in the service, so I thought this would be a good time for us to prepare for the meeting.
Okay.
Okay, now what's the first thing we need to do before we go out in the service?
Well, number one, pray. And I think make sure we have everything we need in our bags.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, by the way, did you remember to get in the magazines from the counter?
Yes, sir. I got the Watchtower and Awake, and also got the offers for the month. Listen to God and Listen to God and Live Forever.
Awesome. Now, CJ, along with those magazine tracts and brochures, some other good items to keep in our service bag is, of course, our territory card. You know we're going to need to know where we're going, right? Okay. And some other things we may need is our reasoning book for any conversation stoppers or any unexpected questions that the householder may have. And next, a very good thing to have is, of course, our good news for people of all nations. Now, do you remember what that's for?
Yeah, for when we encounter someone who doesn't speak our language.
Yes. Now, another tool that has proven to be very effective in our ministry is the jw.org website. And this will give you a chance to use your new smartphone. Now, we just went over how important it is to keep good records. So in order to do that, we would need to keep our house-to-house record skills. Now, CJ, tell me, what are some important things you think we would need to write down on these slips?
Well, the person's name, their address, the placements we left with them, and what they said during our conversation.
You got it. Now, you know we need our primary tool, God's Word, the Bible. And, of course, we'll need
the pen.
That's right. Now, I think I'm going to present the Watchtower in my presentation. What about you?
Well, I'm leaning more towards the offer for the month, Listen to God or Listen to God and Live Forever. But I'm not sure how to present it, so you think you could help me?
Oh, absolutely. You know, the Watchtower Library has everything we need to get prepared. So I see you have your tablet there. I want you to go ahead on and put it up.
Okay. All right, got it.
Okay, now in the search engine, type in the brochure you want to present.
Okay. Listen to God and Live Forever.
Okay, now click on one of those Kingdom Ministries. It should have a presentation we can use.
You're right, it's in the July 2012 Kingdom Ministry.
Okay, now put that down for a second. Grab your BE book.
Okay.
And when you get there, turn to page 82.
Page 82?
Yeah. Now, out of those settings, which one of those settings you think is more common in our territory?
I would say setting number 1, giving a house-to-house presentation.
I agree. Now, using the presentation in the Kingdom Ministry we just found, and that setting in the BE book, I want you to practice on giving a presentation, and I'll be your householder.
Okay. So the Kingdom Ministry says, show the householder pages 2 and 3 and say, would you like to live in a world that looks like this?
Yes, that's beautiful.
Well, the scriptures promise that God will soon make the world a peaceful place where no one is poor or sick. But notice what we must do to live there here at Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 3. And that reads, incline your ear and come to me. Listen, and you will keep alive. So this tells us to come to God and to listen to him. But how do we come to God? Well, the next page answers that very question. And maybe I could come back around this time next week and answer it.
Sure. Son, that was a very good job. I'm very impressed. Now, I know tomorrow will be your first time at the door, and you'll probably get a little nervous. Just remember to take a deep breath, say a quick prayer, and you'll be just fine. But before we finish, once you grab your Bible and turn with me to 2 Corinthians, and let's consider verse 6, chapter 6, verse 3. And it brings out a very important point here. Again, in 2 Corinthians chapter 6, and we just consider verse 3. It says, in no way are we given any cause for stumbling, in no way are we given any cause for stumbling, so that no fault may be found in our ministry. Now, with that thought in mind, CJ, in what way do you think we can stumble someone in the ministry?
Maybe with our appearance, how we dress.
That's right. So you want to make sure that your dress is not too short, right? Just kidding. We want to be careful not to wear anything that will distract from our message. Therefore, we should be modest in our dress and grooming. Now, maybe you can assist me with my presentation of the watchtower.
All right, I'll be the house order.